minds think alike. Great Minds Podcast. Great minds think alike. Great Minds Podcast. Great minds think alike. Great Minds Podcast. Great minds think alike. Let's rock. You're now tuned into the Great Minds Podcast. You're now tuned into the Great Minds Podcast. You're now tuned into the Great Minds Podcast. You're now tuned.
All right, welcome to the Great Minds Podcast. This is Derrick.
This is Vaughn.
And we have a very special guest. I know we say that sometimes, but this is like my brother. Known each other for over 20 years, bonded from day one. Been meaning to get him to do his cooking thing. So hopefully this is a way to push him. Salute to my guy, Mike Barbee, man. Tremendous educator, great father, just a good brother, man. So we're happy to have him on the podcast, man. Salute.
What up, Mike?
Thanks a lot, fellas, for having me on. I really appreciate you, for real.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. I see you doing your thing for a while out here.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
We're going to push y'all to Joe Rogan levels eventually.
Let's go. Yo,
get y'all a Henny sponsor. Or this bar.
All right. So, if you don't know, Mike Barbee is a top notch cook.
Yeah.
Nah, don't do me like that.
No.
Nah.
I'm saying he might not be a certified chef on paper, but my guy is ridiculous. From the meals he cooks to the presentation, just plating the food, and
Right.
You know, if you follow him or if you're friends with him on Facebook, then you know it's a group of us that's been pushing him for a long time to get something started because his dishes look delicious, and are we gonna get him to cook a live meal on the show?
Well, Valentine's Day coming up, so you gotta get ready for that.
Man.
Yeah,
But I appreciate, man, all them compliments and everything like that, and I appreciate you fellas. But we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna hook something up, a little Valentine's Day special. What we're gonna do, I got I got 2 entrees actually. I wanted to do a little appetizer, but I ain't gonna even do the scallops on y'all. I'm gonna wait on that. We're gonna do that in the summertime.
okay.
Tonight. I mean, we gonna have a little big board like the draft, all right? So hold on, give me a sec.
All right.
No doubt. Yeah, man, we go way back with Mike. So Mike, that's 99 right there.
Yeah, all day.
All day, man. So we're gonna get into all that stuff, especially some sports stuff that we know he likes, loves sports. So we're gonna chop it up about that.
Talk about
what else?
Music. I know Mike shares the love of the oldies like I do. We talk a little bit about that.
TV,
Yeah.
movies. I know Mike one of the first people I know that saw Malcolm and Marie because he posted something about that before.
Yeah.
I watched it today.
Oh, all right. We gotta hit the brakes. I got like 40 minutes left.
You still didn't watch it?
Nah, I didn't finish it.
Oh, yo, joint's insane.
Still good?
Yeah, we good, man.
Yeah, we good. All right, Mike. Just to talk to you, cause I don't even.
Go ahead, bro.
I don't even know this completely. What got you into cooking, man?
Word.
Man, that's a long story. We can talk about it, right? Man, fresh in college, man, we had that Foreman grill lit. We done.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man. We had the Foreman dog with the plain bread with the cheese. So I'm like, yo, I see you doing these dishes. I'm like, yo, we need to get on this level.
Word up. Just playing around with the dishes, bro.
Right.
You know what? This being single, not having a woman at home, like, bro, can't eat Wendy's every day forever, baby.
Word up.
I had to switch it up. Then kids came around. So I was like, yo, I got to cook for my kids. My mom's was a good influence on me. Grew up in the house with a mother who cooked like every Sunday, like clockwork, and during the week as well, eating leftovers and all that.
No doubt.
In that kitchen, you smell that food cooking from come downstairs. You like, yo, mom, what's going on? I mean, you start asking questions and that.
All right, Mike. So what you saying? You said you smell that food coming down the stairs, right?
All right, so we good?
Yep.
Yeah, we good to go right now.
Yeah, man. Come, mom's down there burning, man. Come downstairs on the Sunday. You can hear me?
Yep.
Like, I used to come down, I used to be watching the Cowboy Network and come downstairs, mouth was burning, see what was in them pots, and I just got techniques from her, picking up game.
Right.
You know?
Do you
That's how
remember?
it start.
Do you
Asking
remember
moms for advice.
You remember the first meal? Like not your first meal, but what's your mom's favorite meal that she cooked for you? Or used to cook, I should say, rather.
Yo, she taught me how to make the collard greens like a champ, bro. Like, for real. I got a mean pot of collard greens in my repertoire on everything. But that's on you know, in the old school, so they do a lot of soul food dishes. But what we do now, we reinventing our style. We can't be eating on pig feet and all that.
Nah.
We got poached halibut.
All right.
Poached halibut. There go the big boy. What we gonna do? Chicken broth. Know what I mean? You know how to poach anything? Y'all ever heard of a technique?
Nah, I heard of it.
I heard of it, but
never heard of that? Poaching?
I heard of it, never done it though. Heard of it.
Show y'all. Don't worry. I'm just writing it down. Y'all can thyme, lemon,
okay,
black pepper. That's it. You see how simple that is?
Right,
how many ingredients you got right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fish. The fish is the big deal, though. I mean, because that joint is kind of expensive anyway. But that's besides. You ever seen a halibut while it was still alive or whole?
Nah.
Don't Google it, because you ain't gonna want to eat it. Not Google it. You ain't going to eat it. It's a cold water fish. Cold water fish tend to be delicious, man. Like halibut, cod, any cold water fish is very delicious. And I'm gonna make a salmon salad. I'm not even gonna hold you, yo. I stole this one from Cheesecake Factory, so somebody might watch this and be like, "Yo, I had that." That's
yeah, man.
I took it from.
That's what you gotta do.
This joint, kale, arugula. What else? Who like Brussels? Y'all like Brussels? Y'all ever had Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, I like them. I like when
they don't eat no Brussels.
Joy be having the crib smelling crazy, but
yeah, it do. But
my son and my wife like it a lot.
You ain't got to worry about it with this dish, bro, because it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be a raw. Not I mean, pause on that, but it's gonna be a raw dish. You know what I mean? Exactly. Don't worry, so you ain't gonna have that smell in the house.
All right.
So that's what we doing.
All right.
We got the poached halibut. We got the salmon salad. What we gonna do first? We gonna hook up the salmon salad. Before we can make the salad, I already got everything prepped. What we gotta do is we gotta sear the salmon in a hot cast iron skillet. So I'm gonna put the camera back over there, and I'm gonna put the skillet on the stove, and then we gonna get burning. All right.
I know that.
So we gonna do.
Yo, well, while you prepping that, you know it's crazy that you said about for those who don't know, Mike is an avid fisher. You know what I'm saying? Avid fisher. And my mom's friend told me that she's from New York and she's in LA right now and been living there for a while. And she was looking for whiting fish, right? You know, on the East Coast, whiting is like that's what people get, like one whiting. There's no whiting fish on the West Coast. It's called something else. And I forgot what it's called. And I should remember that. I apologize for that, but it's called something different. It's not whiting. You can't find whiting. It's like another type of fish that's equivalent to whiting on the West Coast, on the Pacific.
So does it look the same like that? Because whiting is distinct when you see it. It's got like the black.
Well, I don't know that, but that's like the West Coast whiting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like, why can't I find whiting? People are like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you looking for? Like, it's not here. And it might be a Atlantic, you know.
Yo, this cast iron skillet been in the oven for like 2 hours heating up.
Jeez.
Like this joint super hot.
You ready to go. You ready to go.
Yeah, I just want to let you know. Like, if you got a cast iron skillet, you would definitely put it in the oven. It's oven safe.
Word. And those are the best things to cook in too. But those been in the family forever. I got my grandmother gave me a cast iron pot that I took from North Carolina, brought up here. I still use it. Use it for everything.
Yeah, I made
they indestructible like a pair of ACGs.
Word.
Yo, you You put your hand at the wrong spot on that skillet, you're gonna turn into Denzel and the Bone Collector.
Without a question.
Yo, you know what's crazy, Mike? That when I was in high school, right before I went to Montclair, I had a real good home ec teacher. So I went to home ec, strictly for the females. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I went in there, and I was in there, and it was kind of easy to me. So my teacher was like, "You need to look into going to cooking school." I'm like, why? I'm like, nobody goes to cooking school. Like in my head, it wasn't like when we was in high school. It wasn't like Guy Fieri's out there. It wasn't like these top chefs where you seen on TV. I thought Julia Childs. I thought somebody sitting there with an apron. Like Rachel Ray wasn't really doing her thing like that. Like wasn't really like Martha Stewart was out. But you didn't see like even like G Garvin. We didn't see G Garvin like that.
That's Unc right there. Shout out Unc.
So I was like, hell no. I was like, you tripping. I'm going to school. Like, I'm going up to whatever. She's like, nah, you might have a chance because you really good at cooking. I'm like, whatever. And now thinking back at it, I'm like, yo, I play around in the house, nothing like on that level. But like I make a few things. And I'm like, damn, she was right. Like she saw the future earlier than like even I did. It wasn't even on TV. I mean, like you had the Food Network, you had the cooking channel, you didn't have like the Neelys, you didn't have people like that, like look like us doing it.
That was on TV,
Yeah. So
did you just used to what we was growing up eating? Everything fried. Everything was just fried, bro.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
So it's like now we changing the culture. We eating avocado toast and all kinds of stuff. I mean, we gonna do it a little bit different. For a person like me, I love seafood. So I'm gonna introduce everybody to anything seafood because that's just what I'm into. You know?
Okay.
So, all right, I wanted to bring you back over here to the board, man. You see, that's called the score, like a basketball score. Anyway, so you take a sharp knife and you run it down the back, and the scale removed and all that. And what I did is I wrapped in the paper towel for a couple hours with and I put some kosher salt on it before I wrapped in the towel. What that does, it removes the moisture, it draws the moisture out of the fish. Why do you want to draw the moisture out? Because you want to get a nice sear on this. Like, I mean, I'll bring a little bit closer. I don't know if you can get that good, but
so
like you get a nice sear on it.
Looks a little bit like salmon. Yeah,
it is salmon. That halibut coming next.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 dishes for y'all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Salmon. That's right.
So what this is, throw a little bit more salt on it.
Oh, you the salt bag.
I'm gonna put y'all up on, and that's kosher salt, y'all. Don't use that Morton shit, that stuff from back in the day with the little girl.
Or I
trying to have your blood pressure through the roof.
I trying to kill you. I trying to kill you, bro.
Blood pressure with the Humpty dance.
Word up.
You know the words, Paul. You know what this stuff is? This rub, this dry rub. This is really J.O. spice. Y'all ever had crabs in like Maryland?
Yeah.
In that region, the DMV area, that's what they use, bro. We use Old Bay. They use J.O.
Okay.
I should be throwing Lowry's on my joint.
No, I can't throw Lowry's on it, bro. Nah.
That's the secret. That's the ingredient right there. And then everybody don't know about the J.O. I ain't got to use a hell of a lot of salt because we had it. I mean, I could put pepper on here, but sometimes we add the pepper, it burns in the pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because peppers that burn when they get real hot, pepper and garlic. You got to be careful with garlic because that shit'll burn in the pan on you, and it'll get real bitter once it burns.
Right.
So we'll try to avoid that. So right now, I'm putting some olive oil in the skillet.
All right. So you like extra virgin olive oil, pretty much. Sure, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got the bottle right here. This is all I use.
Word.
Well, this is from Italy. So all I use virgin olive oil. So now.
And even your technique, right? The technique that you're using, like as far as like, as like cutting and things like that. I know you fish, but like you start picking this stuff up as time went on, right? You were like, yo, this is what trial and error type of thing, right? Pretty much trial and error. And YouTube now, you can YouTube anything too to see how you need to do it. Is that kind of how you did it?
Yeah.
True.
That's exactly what it is. A lot of trial and error and a lot of YouTube. So when I'm gonna throw this in, scam.
All right.
It ain't super hot, like you don't want it to be smoking too
Right.
crazy, because that's a thick piece of fish. And what'll happen is you'll burn the outside, and in the middle will be like sushi. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
depending on
you
like
can't eat that medium rare.
I like mine like you could eat it medium rare. You can eat it raw, bro. You really
You can eat it raw. You really could eat
like
it raw.
this,
Yeah.
like this is what they make sushi from. Like
True.
for real. But I know if you're making a salad, you don't want to eat raw fish with a salad.
True.
Yo, you ever put that in the air fryer?
All right, you see how it was coming up nice and slow?
Yeah.
Cooking is all about. Yo, I'm hearing everybody talking about this air fryer, bro. I don't own one. You own one?
Yeah, man. That joint is the truth.
You got an air fryer?
Yeah.
Man.
The thing about the air fryer,
too.
yeah, I probably had it for about a year. I was kind of late to the party with it, I would say. Not too late, but I got it as a Christmas gift. And I'm like, all right, let me check this out. Yo, you can put anything. I use my air fryer. I'm not going to lie. I use my air fryer probably, 6 times a week.
Yeah, I'm around there too. I mean, at least something.
Yeah, like something's going in that air fryer. Yeah, like something's going in there.
That's a lot. 6 times a week.
Yeah.
Talking about like you could throw in like if you want some fries with something, you don't want it mad greasy, you could do that. If you like for the kids, you could throw some chicken nuggets in there real quick. You can make some banging salmon. If you don't like, it's one of those things like if you don't feel like getting your kitchen mad dirty, you know what I'm saying? You could throw some wings in there, whatever.
Yo, it's the new foreman.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, it's a new foreman. Put the timer on, keep it moving.
Yo, what you think of the Super Bowl, man?
What
you think of the Super Bowl?
Yo, Derrick and I spoke about this before. We was on separate ends to it. I basically thought that they were going to lose anyway, meaning Kansas City, because I didn't think that they were as good as everybody was saying they was, and I was like, every year is different. You know what I'm saying? Like every year is a new year. Like so, you can't say like I'm gonna run it back or because it's a whole new team. Injuries happen. Some guys that was on the team last year ain't on it this year, and I felt that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, word, right? So I tell people like when you looking at like sports, let's not think about like dynasties. Let's look about what they did this year, right? Because anything can happen. So they put all this pressure on Mahomes saying like, yo, he the next. I'm like, yo, what has he really done besides that chip? I'm like, yo, he's good, he's great. But I felt I hear MVP too. I'm like, he's great. Don't get it twisted. But yo, we can't be comparing him to Brady, comparing him to anybody. I say, yo, to me, he's Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, yo, you gotta go and you gotta like you just because you are that athletically gifted, don't mean you gonna win a chip. Like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean anything. Like Aaron Rodgers is dirty, but we know he went to one Super Bowl in what 12, 13 years.
Yeah, I mean he's Aaron Rodgers until he gets another one. I agree with that. And it's nothing wrong with being Aaron Rodgers.
And that's what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with that. And I think what we mean, like the fans, we hate to see people winning, really, right? Like, so like we want to get rid of Tom Brady. Like, yo, get him out of here. He too old. But yo, he doing this thing. We want to get the next guy to go to be that. Yo, let him do his thing. If he wins another one, he nice. If he don't, he Aaron Rodgers or he Dan Marino. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dan Marino, he got those.
No, Dan Marino was the nicest QB that never won, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. But when Dan Marino went twice in his career. I think he went one time early, and everyone was like,
he won like in the second year.
They was like, yo, Duper Clayton, yo, he's nice. But what happens is he didn't have a running game, right? And then you look at Mahomes. Yo, they ain't run the ball they supposed to. They paying him all this bread. Yo, it's just hard to win when you pay your quarterback so much money. Look at Russell Wilson. Same type of thing, yo. I think happens, man.
I think Russ want to get traded, man. He was tweaking earlier. I saw it on Twitter.
He was.
People saying he getting hit too much. Now he making up excuses to get out of there.
That Sierra is there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Trying to get him somewhere in California or New York.
Yeah.
Area.
Yeah, somewhere where they can kind of use his star power type of thing.
You know what it is?
My boy Dak followed the Redskins the other day. I don't know what that's about, but he better not try to.
Follow the Redskins.
It was crazy. I think him getting hurt was like the best thing that could have happened to him outside of him winning the Super Bowl.
Because, you think so?
Yeah, because like they looked like Dak was killing it before he got hurt. As soon as he got hurt, y'all looked like y'all couldn't play at all. Even with like probably the best trios of receivers in the league.
He's about to throw for 8,000 yards, bro.
Yeah, he was fine.
Yeah. Yo, but with Dallas, it's not. It's like the defense. Like even Andy Dalton was playing all right. Like the offense wasn't a problem. It was the defense.
Towards the end, he was like that first couple of weeks, he was tweaking.
Yeah. He was expecting to start.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
What's going on? He's like, yo, what's going on? I ain't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to chill.
When they put Ben DiNucci in, I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
I didn't know who Ben DiNucci was, son. I knew a dude named DiNucci I went to high school with. I was like, yo, he playing football now?
Yo, man. But I ain't gonna front. He looked better than a couple other quarterbacks that started for some teams. The Giants need a new quarterback. I don't even want to get into the Giants, but that's our biggest rivalry, so I like to bring them up sometimes. Yo, Saquon, they using his best years on nothing. He gonna be washed up. Like Zeke, you see what happened to Zeke.
I want to ask you about Zeke. Yo,
that's why you don't pay running backs, man. If you go back to look who wins chips, right? You got Tampa Bay won it this year. They had Jones and Fournette. They got Fournette for $1, right?
Like a chips in a quarter order.
And then who?
Tell me about it.
And then last year, the Chiefs won it. Damian Williams probably should have been the MVP. Who was he? The year before, you got the year before was the Eagles, right? Year before you got the Eagles, or maybe the Patriots.
No. It's the Patriots. Patriots won.
You know they don't have running backs ever. And then the year before that, you had the Eagles, who had like Corey Clement. You had
Yeah, a few people like 2-3 backs, right?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 backs. So if you look at why running backs don't get paid, and they try to make a case for Zeke, being like good with Dak there, but like, yo, Pollard came in and killed it.
Yeah. Yo, I think Tony need more snaps, man.
He gonna get it too. The thing about football right now is that I feel is that basically you can sit there. It's system, right? It's system driven. So you give me a back that can tote the rock and he ain't gonna fumble. He can catch a little bit.
Yep.
Yo, I don't think we need to pay. I want everybody to get their money. Don't get it twisted. But I don't think organizations that win do not pay the quarterback a bunch of money or the running back. They'll find a way. Like, yo, like look at the Patriots. They're like, yo, Brady makes $20 million a year, but his wife
discount every year.
His wife is worth $300 million. My man got endorsements. He's like, yo, give my money to somebody else, right? I don't care about the money. They win. When you pay a dude like $300 million, yo, how can you survive like that? Like how can you build a team? So that's why I like a dude like Aaron Rodgers, right? He deserves it, but yo, look at Russell Wilson getting killed. Like they're never really a threat to win the Super Bowl. They might be a threat to get to the playoffs, but you're not saying like, yo, we worry about Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
It's a catch-22. It's a catch-22 with the quarterbacks though, because you can't just replace a quarterback like you could replace a running back.
That's true, because you got to kind of develop them.
But you got to pay them early.
What the Rams did though, they tried to sign their boy early, and they traded 3 picks to get him and like 5 to get rid of him.
Yo, they snapped though. Like
I like that.
I don't think it's really worth it. Like how much better do you get with Stafford? Like real talk.
Better.
Like
Stafford don't get better with him.
Stafford hasn't won any playoff game in 12 years. Yo, he played in the NFC North. You tell me he can't win it 1 year, win the division?
Well,
he ain't win no divisions.
No, he had Megatron. Nah, bro.
Outside of Calvin, who did he have to throw to ever?
Yeah, that
doesn't matter. Bro. Yeah, but
now he had Golden Tate, right?
Yeah, Golden Tate. Yeah, Nate Burleson. He had Nate Burleson in there. He had Reggie Bush that gave him a G. You can't win the division one time in like 10 years.
Reggie did have a stat that year. I remember.
He had a stat. So you sit there and you give away Golf, who went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right?
Golf is trash, bro.
He's not trash, yo. He's better. Like people think he's trash, but yo, he was actually playing good towards the end of the year. He was playing good, and you gonna get rid of him for a guy you think is gonna be better? Now watch what happens when they fall off, because they gotta play against us. They gotta go against Seattle.
Toughest division. I definitely give you that.
They gotta go against the Cardinals. Stafford's gonna get smashed, yo. Like, it's not gonna be a big, like, if I'm gonna trade all those picks, I gotta
keep talking, fellas. I just want to show y'all what's going on in this.
Yeah, no doubt. You gotta go up if you're gonna give up that much. I need to see a big jump, especially Golf is before. I look good, yo. Yeah, I look good.
You see that joint how it came out? You can hear that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sizzling.
Yeah. Keep it nice and crispy, the skin, because I put that salt on it before I put it in the pan,
right.
And I wrapped it in that paper towel. And when I flip it, you're going to see the same thing on the other side. But you could decide when you plate it whether you want the skin side up or the skin side down. And usually what we do is whichever side look more presentable, that's the side we're going to put up.
Yeah.
So I like the side up for me because I like
true.
The skin is crispy, don't like the sandwich. You take the scales off, trust me, most of the nutrients in the fish is in the skin.
Skin, right?
I know that they removed it, but it's definitely nutrients in that.
Yeah.
I can tell you that air fryer won't get it like that, bro.
Chicken broth on the front burner, and I'm gonna poach that halibut.
I tell you that
air fryer have it like that?
Nah, it won't.
It crispy.
It have it crispier. I don't think it'll have it like that. It's something about cooking in a cast iron pan, right? That you can't duplicate.
Yeah.
The air fryer, it's gonna look good, presentable, but I think the taste is always gonna be better on that. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be the same type of taste. So personally, that's how I feel. But
it's the convenience of it. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. You doing something, you put it in, you go and wash some dishes, you go up and change your clothes, come back down, it's going off. And you're like, all right, ready to eat. But now back to the sports thing, yo. It's just like I don't see that golf thing really, you know what I'm saying? Really. I think it helps Detroit. I think Detroit gonna come out on as bad than the Rams
in the long run.
I was thinking, in general, like when you put it all together. So I don't really see like Stafford don't jump out to me like, yo, I gotta have him. He does play every game. He's not injury prone. But you know,
I think he's sleeping on Stafford. I see what you're saying. I think with McVay and the weapons that they have there, I think he's gonna be legit.
I think he's a turnover machine, bro. I gotta see that.
And he gonna get smashed too. Trust me.
All right.
He throw a lot of bingos, bro. He take a lot of strip sacks.
Word, yo, because he's trying to do too much. Whatever. We're gonna see it. Look, but in Detroit, he had no other issues. You gotta go to Green Bay and Chicago, okay. But besides that, you in the dome, so you can't tell me that's the reason why you ain't making plays. You win the division one time. Yo, one time, bro. One time. That's crazy to me.
You figure the Vikings had good years. A-Rod probably got like 4 or 5. And then
you can't get one. Gotta get one. Nick Foles has one.
I mean, Kirk Cousins got one. When he was with Washington, he got one, I think.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins got one. What's name got one too? Before my man got hurt, right? Alex Smith had one, I think, right?
Alex Smith was good. Alex Smith was a solid quarterback, though.
No, but I'm saying when he went.
You said it was like he ain't going to be able to make it, huh?
Yeah. Yo, I think with Alex Smith, I'm glad he won the Comeback Player of the Year award. I think he deserved it, but I think he proved what he needed to prove. Yo, if his kids saw him play, get out, because that leg ain't holding up like that, yo. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Nah. So how do you feel about the Super Bowl yourself, man? Did you like it? I thought it was pretty boring. The Super Bowl. I thought it was kind of boring.
Oh, nah. I thought, I definitely lost some bread because I thought it was going to be an over. But damn, like, how the Chiefs didn't even get a tutty?
Wow, that was crazy.
And that's what
3 field goals.
And that's what I was saying about Derrick. I've been preaching that like, they just barely winning, yo. And people like, they win. I'm like, nah, it's the way you win sometime, yo. Like when you playing and you look at the game, you like, nah. Like you have mad turnovers or they drop interceptions. You kind of come back and throw Mahomes gotta be Superman to win the game. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna bite him in the butt one day. It has to. Like, you can't win like that. Like, you can't. You know?
I just don't understand. Like you said the other day, like why no type of adjustments were made. Like every play, it was like the lineman snapped the ball and just moved.
Yeah.
Like I saw someone on Facebook saying like Mahomes got exposed. Like what?
Nah,
You gotta
you know
give
what?
credit to Todd Bowles off the
Oh,
top.
Todd Bowles killed him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But think that's crazy about Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles say, yo, I play a blitzing, like man-to-man defense.
Yep.
So this game, I'm sitting back in the cover 2, and my front 4 are gonna get to him. And what you gonna do? Yo, all they had to do, they ran the ball 9 times for 70 yards, yo. The Chiefs.
Really?
Just run the ball. Like, all you gotta do is run the ball. They don't stop and keep running. That's the thing that Brady does that no other quarterback can do like him.
Yeah,
that he'll go,
he'll switch he don't care.
He don't care. Yo, I pass for 205. I'll pass for 105. I'm getting this W. Like, he don't care. Oh, I look good, yo.
But I'm gonna keep the skin side up because I told y'all that's my favorite side. So
yeah,
I want more people to appreciate the crispy skin. Well, what you do now, you just let it rest. When we say let it rest, you put it on the plate and just put it to the side for a minute. You ain't got to cover it or nothing. Just let it chill out and then I'm gonna put the salad together and I'm gonna put the joint right on top of the salad and
just let it breathe.
The salmon salad. Now is my move. Yup. They call it let it rest. You gotta let your food rest, especially steak and fish. You gotta let them rest because if you cut into them right away, it's just gonna get nasty. You don't want to do that. Let it rest.
I heard that before too.
You want all the flavor to stay inside the protein. If you cut it before it cool off a little bit, that's why when everybody cut their steak and they see all that blood on the plate, that's actually not blood. People think it's blood, that red stuff. That's like some type of protein that's coming out of the beef because they didn't let it rest. It's not blood, though.
I learned something new. What'd you say, Derrick?
Mike, how'd you learn all that?
Google.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Google.
Yo, Google do everything, man. I tell people, like, right now, I tell the kids, I tell everybody, like, yo, y'all got the internet right at your hands. We had the internet too, but we used it differently. Like, I think we knew what it was. We were figuring it out. We knew how to move with it. But these kids right now, all they gotta do is pick up their phone and go to Google. They can find anything they want to find out. So, and you grown, you know what I'm saying? You like, yo, now I went to Google to figure that out. Like, yeah.
Right.
Nah, so Mike, yo, with that Malcolm and Marie joint, yo. I know you watched it. We ain't going.
Easy.
I know we ain't gonna go.
You ain't watched it yet?
They're gonna see the whole thing. But the funny thing about we ain't gonna spoil nothing for you. I promise I won't do that. But I saw what you were saying. But the dope part, what you seen, Derrick, too, probably so far, that I thought was dope, is that I understood what both of them were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understood what both of them were saying, and then that inadvertently that made me look at myself with things that I do.
Yep.
And that's why I told wifey, I'm like, yo, it's a good movie. I'm gonna watch it. Now I want her to watch it, and then I want to compare it because I was seeing parallels in him and me, and you were like, yo, that's real, and that's why I thought it was dope.
I don't know if
that was the intention of the movie. Go ahead, bro.
I was watching it earlier. I stopped at the point where it was right after the part where she went outside to pee.
He couldn't find her. He's like, where you at, type of thing. All right.
Yeah, from what I saw with that, I thought he was kind of tweaking. Now I don't know if it changes a little bit. As a matter of fact, I stopped at the part where he was saying, like, he was making her feel like bad about herself, like, yo, I stayed with you when you were in rehab and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he flipped it on him like, yo,
you shouldn't even comment on it, bro, until you watch the whole thing because
I know, that's why I'm like,
kind of comes full circle.
Yeah, that's why I said
it's like a trade-off of a back and forth of toxic masculinity versus women who know all your vulnerabilities and use it against you. When
Yeah.
they feel like their back against the wall, and then it's like I love you, then I hate you. This is back and forth, bro. You gotta watch it.
It's
but
crazy.
At the end
Like
of
I
the
said,
day, what Vaughn said is true. I think that was the intentions of the whole movie, is to make you like self-reflection, bro. Like, damn, have I been communicating a little bit wrong all this time?
right?
Yeah.
Tighten up your game. This movie gonna help you tighten up your game.
Word.
And I think it was dope. Like they both dope actors too. Like
Yeah.
Zendaya was in this.
Yeah.
And then like
They did their thing, man.
I was telling Vaughn yesterday, like if you close your eyes for a couple times, like you hear Denzel, especially like when he's like yelling a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So you can tell like he studied his pops.
Nah, yo, they definitely did their thing. And like, yeah, I was saying, man, like Mike said, yo, it's like makes you reflect on yourself. So it's kind of like, not like in the back, like about your communication, how you handle things, and some things you do that you don't know you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when he was doing some stuff, I was like, yo, he wilding, yo. And then when like Mike said, kind of like she's doing her stuff, I'm like, yo, she wild, but she only acting a certain way because of what he's saying, how he's acting. And then you hearing her point of view, and even when he know he wrong, he ain't wrong. Like, so even when he, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you where he was tweaking. I mean, I ain't see the end of it. I don't know if the end justifies this. You can't thank 50 people, however, and not think you're white. That is the ultimate no.
But that's what it comes back down to like how I feel with the whole movie. Why I've ruined it for you is that sometimes we get a certain point in our life, we forget people who helped us get to where we at,
right?
And how they helped us do it, and we do it inadvertently sometimes. But by us doing that, is basically showing that person that, yo, you don't really care, you don't really value me. So she's basically like, yo, you think everybody else in this place, but you didn't think me. But we doing this stuff together. And he's like, nah, you bugging. But to him, you are bugging. But when you see her point of view, she started breaking it down, you're like, yo, she's completely right. And it was more like, this is, by you not mentioning me, is a microcosm of our relationship. That's telling me like, yo, you think everybody else but me. So that means, and we do that a lot as men sometimes, even women too, not just men. We will think everybody in the world, but forget about the one that's really taking care of your kids or making sure you function right, making sure you got a good meal to eat, making sure handling some business for you. And we don't think it like that.
He was dogging that mac and cheese though, wasn't he?
He was dogging it and yelling at her after she just made it for him.
But that's the thought process.
But yeah. I'm with you because it's like, all right, I remember this from and I only like two Tyler Perry movies, right?
You only two,
Barry 1 and Part 2, right? And I remember there was a scene on there. Did you see Part 2?
Yeah, I seen both.
Yeah. So there was a scene on there where like Malik Yoba was arguing with Janet Jackson. He was just kind of like, I guess they was getting a divorce and he was asking her for some of the proceeds.
Yeah.
She was like, you never wrote a word of this. Like she didn't get it. Like, no, he didn't write it, but he supported you.
Exactly.
He allowed you the time to do it.
He read your drafts.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
She's looking at it as a literal sense. Malcolm's looking at it like, yo, what did you do? Well, he didn't say like, what did you do? But he just kind of slipped his mind. But he's not realizing that she even puts him in a space to be able to be successful without physically doing something.
Nah, but what he did, not to cut you off, bro, but what he did is what a lot of people do when they're in relationships. They try to flip it back on the next person and be like, he was like, I don't know if you got to this point. I don't want to spoil it for you.
It was dope. Yeah. You gotta watch that.
We gotta relax.
You see the part when he was bringing up her past about her.
Yeah.
See what he did, and that's a no-no. You can't do that because now you're going tit for tat, and it's just you spiraling down more and more into like a toxic conversation, and that's what he did, right? He should. Hold on.
No, you do your thing, man. No, do your thing, yo. It's fair, yo. We good, man. Let it ride. We good, bro.
But the stuff he was saying, and I stopped right after that part. Like, you can't take that back. Like,
my baby woke up.
Oh, wow, it's too cute. Don't cry. She smelled that food.
Still asleep though.
Still asleep.
Say hey, baby.
Hey,
still asleep.
Max B. You
That's
know
my
what?
sous chef.
Word up. She still sleep for real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put her back down. Go
Do
ahead.
your thing.
Sorry,
Do your
fellas.
thing. Yo, but that's the thing that was so crazy about the movie. Like, it gets better too. From what you saw, it gets better.
Yeah.
And you really watch it, and you get to see the gist of what she really was mad about. And then you're like, damn, I feel her. You know, I really understand. And like he just didn't get it. And the thing that was so crazy about it, yo, the thing that was so dope, I was just saying, is that he literally didn't get it. He eating mac and cheese and he's yelling at her, and she just made him the fool. Like,
Like
and
she took her time to make that. Like, yo, dude, you tweaking right now.
yo, and even when he was mad, it was, you ever know when he was going off, it was all about him.
Right.
He was sitting there saying like, yo, this writer's LA Times writer, boom, 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 boom. And it was never about like her. It was all about him venting. So that's what we saw that night. Imagine all the years they've been together for 5 years.
Right.
That's and as you'll find out, she was like the rock for that.
And she was even like, yo, you know, you stood by me, but like you stood by me and used my story.
So you know about
she
that
called
part.
them needy. Women be knowing all the trigger words too when she called them needy.
Man, you don't want to be called that. You be feeling
that's like calling you the B word, know what I mean?
Exactly. You feel like a straight bomb after that. Like, yo,
you feel like Franklin Swift or something like that.
For real, bro.
That's the thing that when she said that, she was 100% right though. Like you know what I'm saying. So I think it's a good watch. I'm gonna get wifey to watch that too. I wanted to watch it separately on purpose.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
And then y'all can come back together and reflect
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted me to see it and take it in my
for the halibut. Y'all can keep talking.
Yeah.
But I chopped up some lemons. This is pure lemon juice and the zest that comes, you know, the outside of the lemon.
Yeah.
Throw that up in there. I'm telling you, this poached halibut is super simple, bro. Just some fresh thyme leaves. Throw that in there. So you got the chicken broth, the lemon, the thyme leaves, and then there while y'all was talking, I skinned the halibut because it comes with skin on it. Or you can have them remove it, or you can do it yourself. You got for like this, like this why I be full. It's a bubble blade. This is what all the country boys use down south. You fillet catfish, anything with this. It's a bubble. You could tell a bubble blade by the red handle and the scales. Called a bubble blade. It's super sharp. I took the skin off. I cut it in half because it's about a 1 pound piece. So this is about a half a pound. And this piece I'll probably do something else with tomorrow on the later day because it's kind of too much to make one night. So I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Once it starts boiling, I'm gonna turn the heat off. I'm gonna throw the fish in there and just let it take a swim for 10 minutes. That's what the whole poaching thing is. Just leave the liquid on a low to no flame and just let it cook over the heat that's already like build up the residual heat. So if what you see, I don't know if you can see that, you can see the lemon juice starting to like fizz up. So it's about to start boiling. Once it starts boiling, I'm gonna throw the fish in there. Yup. You can see, look at the thyme leaves. You see how they like tingling a little bit?
Yeah.
Once it starts boiling, I'm gonna throw the fish in there, turn the heat off, put a lid on it, and don't touch it for like 10 to 12 minutes. And then that's what the whole poaching process is about. Once I'm done poaching it, I'm gonna take the fish out and let it cool, let it rest on a plate, and then I'm gonna run this broth through a sift. What that does is it's gonna take out all the solids and just leave you with the broth, with all the lemon and the thyme flavor. And I almost forgot to add the pepper. Black pepper. When you use it in a grinder, this is what it looks like when it's in a grinder. This is whole peppercorns.
Yeah.
You just throw it in there for seasoning.
Okay.
I
wanted to say so.
I mean, let this come to a boil. When it boils.
I was gonna say, Mike, I know you're doing two dishes, right? So make sure you take a picture of both, man.
Yeah, when you're done.
Yeah, when you're done.
Don't even worry.
Nah, boy, I look good, yo. But that Malcolm and Marie joint, that's a must see for people. I think couples and people not even in a relationship need to check that out. What else is out there? I haven't seen that.
Even talk about the soundtrack. Come on.
Yeah.
When the Jaheim I didn't even know that was Jaheim remade that song, yo. I feel embarrassed to say that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I want to be a lover. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that ain't.
I didn't even know that was a remake, bro.
Yeah. I heard that before.
You knew that?
Yeah. I knew it, but I forgot though. So it's like he just sped it up and did his own little twist to it. But like the soundtrack was crazy because he was sitting there, he was just hitting up songs, man. And what he was doing? He was doing what we do sometimes. We put music to say our emotions. Yeah. We put music to say our emotions, right? So like remember back in the day, Boys and Men, I Make Love to You, right? What he do when he came home? He grabbed the lyrics in the video and he was writing a love song, note to his girl based on the lyrics of the song. So a lot of time, us men, instead of saying it emotionally and just saying what we want to say, we play the music to say, nah. He gonna sing. Yo, sing for me, whoever it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do it.
Another crazy thing.
Because she even mentioned it in one of the scenes. She said she mentioned how he was playing the songs to give up like subliminal messages. If you go back and watch it, she mentioned
the thing that was crazy, like he was totally oblivious to like her even being upset for like the first 15 minutes. All he was doing is talking about himself. Like, yo, did you see the LA Times? She like, yo, this dude really just forgot to thank me. And women gonna hold on to that.
Yo, but I don't even know if it's just women. I think anybody would, yo. Like if it was the other way around and you don't see it as much, but I'm pretty sure it's out there. You know, if it was a female director or female whatever, that that wanted say if Viola Davis won an Oscar and she up there and she don't say nothing about her husband, yo, you like, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yo,
yeah, that's foul, bro.
Yo, the thing that made it worse is that somebody mentioned it to her. So I think she would. Like, you could eat it if maybe somebody else don't say it.
But we ain't gonna spoil nothing for you because that's gonna be behind why she feel the way she feel.
All right.
Which makes a lot more sense. That's what I'm saying. So as you see the rest of the movie, you gonna understand why who said what they said to her made her feel a certain way.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it all makes sense though. Like she was bugging, but she wasn't bugging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Yeah, it's true. It come full circle though. For real.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to finish.
People was like, the girls on my thread on Facebook was like, how come one of them just didn't leave? I was like, yo, that's the point of the movie.
Yeah, that's the point of relationships. You go like they talk all this stuff, but it's a full circle, and it's like, yo, what we gonna do?
Walk out.
Yeah, walk out. That's 5 years, and he also. I guess he might have been a little older. I'm not sure. I think he might have been a little older than her. I mean, of course, we know in real life, but in the movie,
it was presented
5 years.
Yeah,
because you said that he met her when she was 20. He's 25 now, I suppose. So I'm assuming he's like our age, around or maybe a little young. I'm not, And it was done dope. I think the fact it was black and white was dope.
Yeah.
I think the fact that it was, and it showed their acting range because it was just them two. Like we talked about the other day Derrick, it was just them two carrying it. And they both carrying scenes though. So it's not like, it's not like, no disrespect, it ain't Lala and Amari Hardwick up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love Lala, but you know what I mean? It's it's two people getting it.
Yeah, they're both legit actors.
They're both legit actors, and Zendaya on a level right now. Like, I see Zendaya as trying to compare her to somebody right now because she's hitting that different type of real.
That's why you got to watch Euphoria. It's going to even take it to a new level for you.
But you know what I'm seeing from her? I'm seeing not just growth. Like I look at an actor, right? I look at the roles they take. So it's like, yo, you look at what's my man name? They're playing Fred Hampton in the new movie. You know what I'm talking about? My man from
Get Out.
From Queen and Slim, Get Out.
Yeah.
Yo, you see what movies he's taking. That shows a lot. Like, yo, you taking certain roles, that means you care about the art.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care about, like, you don't have some big paydays, you don't have lower paydays. It's more about the craft. And what's Zendaya, but I'm saying she's taking art, like she's doing art stuff. That's gonna make her last longer than taking like a big, crazy movie. I mean, she did Spider-Man. She did other things too, but I think what she's doing with her career is dope. She does like perfume too, I think. She got perfume or something now. So that's dope, man.
Are you caught up in Your Honor?
Yo,
that last episode.
I didn't see. Yo, I'm on episode 4.
Bro, yeah, he's wilding right now.
Yo,
I can't believe there's only one left. They gotta be a season 2.
I think this is a miniseries, yo.
Yo, I'm only wilding because
I hate that, man.
me and wife we started watching it. We're on episode 4.
See, that's your first mistake, man.
Now listen, no, that's my first mistake. But we started it and I couldn't pull out. I'm like, yeah, I can just do it.
Hey, monkey.
But little like the kids, my little man, we hanging around, and then when it's time to watch it, he ready to go to sleep. Like me, I can find a way to watch it, but yeah, I can't finish it without her watching because we both invested in it. Like we both into it.
All right, so what'd you leave off?
Bro, I left for my man. Little man had just died, and the mom was
Kofi,
bomb,
man,
yeah,
Kofi dirty.
Yeah, they put the bomb in my man's crib that blew up and killed his family, except for his younger brother that was at the store.
Yeah,
he had came back. Like the episode that I saw, he had came back and the house blew up. He's like, yo. So after that, I don't know what happened yet.
Gotcha.
But yo, I like Bryan Cranston, yo. I think Bryan Cranston's unbelievable, yo.
Let's say like this, bro.
What's up?
That's all.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah, we good. Yeah, the thing about Bryan Cranston, yo, like we talked about before, he can act in anything, man. Like it don't matter what he do, like he just gonna do it.
Cool. Be over here for
You chopping it up? I see you.
What I'm doing is I'm about to turn this garlic clove into paste.
Jeez.
Oh wow! You see what I'm
Can you
saying,
hear me?
people?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I said,
Like
people?
you can buy this,
Yeah.
but don't ever buy this. You can do it yourself. Like take a garlic clove like this. What I did when I had the camera over there, I smashed the garlic clove.
Yep.
Now I'm chopping it up. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna throw a little bit of salt on it. What that does is it creates a little bit of friction between the garlic and the cutting board. And I to chop it down. You're just gonna see me keep working it and working it. You're gonna see it go from a garlic clove to a paste. And you can buy, like I said, you can buy this in a jar, but I'm telling you right now, don't buy it in the jar. It's gonna taste like it ain't gonna taste good. So you can do this yourself.
Like it came from a jar.
Like this. Yup. It's gonna taste off because they add a lot of preservatives and other stuff to it.
Yo,
So
you know what's
I'm just
crazy?
chopping it.
Crazy about cooking, right? I think cooking it intimidates people. You know what I'm saying? It's an intimidation thing. Like you said, when you showed us what you was making, it had like, you know, for the salmon salad, it had like 3 ingredients, right? Then you go to the halibut, you had like 3 or 4 ingredients. That's counting.
It's more than that. Yeah.
More than that, and I think that's what intimidates people. I'm like, yo, I don't want to attempt to do it. You're gonna cook something that ain't gonna be good, but that's how you learn. It's just how you go about it. But I think that's kind of so. How do you think? I know you say you didn't want to eat Wendy's every night, so I understand that. But
See how it's turned into a paste?
Yeah, it look straight.
Yeah.
And it tastes better too. You know what I'm saying?
While I'm doing this, I'm putting in the salad. I'm making 2 salad dressings: a lemon and dill salad dressing, and a balsamic vinaigrette with this garlic paste in it. That's why I'm doing this, and that's why I got 2 different containers right here. I'm gonna show you. You can make your own salad dressings. You ain't got to use that shit they sell in the store. I mean, it don't take. I'm gonna show you how easy all this is, and you're gonna be like, damn, like it's a simple. Like I don't want to sound like a teacher, but it's basic chemistry with salad dressing. All you need is a fat, which is basically any olive oil, like a good olive oil, and you need an acid. You can use any acid you want, and basically, when you think of acid, think of citrus, oranges, grapefruit, lemons, anything with acidity in it. Any type of apple cider vinegar. Any vinegar has acid in it. You can mix that. You can use yogurt. You can use anything you want. Now, I mean, just it's fat and acid. That's the only thing you need to use to make a salad dressing. So on this one right here, on the left, I'm gonna put this garlic. You see how it's a paste now?
Yeah.
Yep.
It don't even look like. I hope you can see that.
Yeah, you can see
it's basically a paste.
It don't even look edible right now.
So I'm gonna put that.
Yeah.
You're gonna taste it though, because it's strong. That's why I only use 1 garlic clove, because garlic, especially raw garlic, is very strong. Word. You'll be breathing fire. You'll be like it takes the garlic for 3 days. You take a little breath. That's
How
why you
many
don't want
meals?
to use.
How many meals
Too much.
does this give you? Like between the halibut and the salmon salad.
The salmon salad is for two. You could put. I'm gonna put it on one plate. You could sit with your lady and y'all can eat it together. Y'all each have your own fork. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how you can eat that. Or if you want to be selfish, you could get 2 meals out of it. It's up to you. And the halibut, this is for one. There's half a pound fish, because when you put it inside the liquid and poach it, it's gonna shrink down. So when you cook it, it's not gonna end up being a half a pound once you're done cooking it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So this is basically gonna be like a soup. The halibut, it's gonna be in a broth. I'm gonna put it in a bowl. You'll see when I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I hope I ain't taking too long, fellas. But we chopping it up.
Nah, we chopping
But
it
it's
up.
gonna be like a broth, and you're gonna see it's gonna be like a soup with a nice piece of fish in it. And the salad is a salad, but it's a hearty salad. When you see all the rest of the ingredients I throw in there, you're gonna be like, oh, all right. And that's for two. You could share that with your shorty. What I'm doing now is putting a little bit of Dijon mustard. So always put a little bit of Dijon mustard in your balsamic vinaigrette, because it just helps it bind. So now I got the oil.
So Mike, did you ever think about, like, I mean, I know you're a self-made cook, you know, learning your own. You ever think about going to school, culinary school, like recently?
I thought about it. A couple of times, and I was like, if I did decide to take this more seriously, did I even have to go back to school to do that? Could I just, like work under somebody and learn techniques? Because that's what it's all about with cooking.
Yeah.
It's about learning different techniques, Because it's like anything. Think about, we went to school. A lot of the stuff we went to school for, we don't even use it now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you go to culinary school, and you ain't even using half that stuff.
Yeah, you're right. It's all about who you can work underneath and learn the techniques and stuff like that.
And what you want to cook.
Yeah.
Like if people know they want to cook French dishes, they go to France and they live there for a couple of years, and then they learn from the native. That's how they pick up. I'll be watching, I'll be YouTubing all this. I'll definitely be putting my homework and learning, just in case, one day I do want to actually pick up some things. Like people, they want to learn French or Italian techniques, they move there and they live there for like a year or two. That's the best schooling you could ever get. You can go to New York and pay somebody $80,000, you still not gonna be that nice if you just go over there to the country and learn it.
Yeah, I seen. I forgot what I was watching. I think it was like Undercover Boss, and what's the dude that he I forgot his name. I should know his name, but he opened up the Red Roosters. It's him. I forgot his name, man. Damn, what's his name? I'm gonna get his name real quick. I don't want to disrespect him like that. But he was being undercover boss. He was being undercover boss, and he was working in people that work for him and stuff like that, and he was helping them out. And one lady, he said, "Yeah, I got a job for you. Either you can be a sous chef in my Harlem location, or I'm opening up a location in London. You can be a sous chef over there." And she ended up taking the one in London because she said she wanted to learn some techniques out there too. And that's one of the things. Yeah, matter of fact, what's his name? Damn, I'm about to get it right now. Yo, I should be smacking the head for not knowing my man's name. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed for not knowing my man's name. Yeah, you know how my man look. Yo, you know his name? You know my man? You ever seen him before? Damn.
What show is? What's the name
He
of the
owns
show?
Red Rooster. Now he owns Red Rooster in Harlem. The Red Rooster. I forgot my man's name. Yo, he's an Ethiopian cat, I believe. Damn. Oh yeah. Marcus Samuelson. Yeah, there we go. Yo, this dude made the craziest. I seen. They got this crazy chicken and waffles, yo. They got this crazy thing I never seen before in my life. The way they make it, yo. Something crazy, but what you were saying about going to overseas to learn how to cook. A lot of people are doing that. He's like, I think he went over. He was in like Africa for a while. People would go everywhere to learn how to cook, man. Then they bring it back to the States.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, bro. Same thing with fishing. Like I'm trying to plan this trip to Costa Rica, man. And like this trip, it's expensive, man, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run because it'll be a life-changing experience, man. Go down to Costa Rica, learn how to catch some black marlin, all types of like sailfish. See, these are the things you can't catch over here. So
Yeah.
like it's only but so much you can grow being over here in the Northeast because we only catch a selective amount of fish. Like our big trophy fish over here is striped bass. So when people say they're gonna catch a trophy, striped bass. This is our trophy fish in the Northeast. And I'm gonna switch the camera real quick so you can see this. How these salad dressings look real quick.
Is striped
Excuse
bass
me, Monkey.
Is striped bass the same thing as striper?
Yeah, yep, it's exactly the same.
Dude from my job had a big cooler with.
Okay.
It was like 50 pounds.
It looks smooth. I like the color of that too.
Salad dressing. And that's a balsamic.
Wow.
That easy.
That's
You
need it.
And that's what people, I think a lot of us don't really realize how easy it is to do that. I mean, in this microwave society that we live in now, everybody wants everything so fast.
Yeah.
If you cook it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You learn that. You pass it on to your kids too. I'm pretty sure your kids going like to cook too. Cause they watching you. You know what I'm saying? They seeing what Pops is doing. They gonna want to know a little something.
Yeah, man. Jay send me pictures all the time. His joint be burnt sometime, but I don't tell him. I be like, yeah, good job.
Exactly.
What's the effort, man? Right?
It's the effort, man.
I can't shut him down. He trying, you know.
Yeah, he trying, and he's of age too. But it's gonna pay off, man. I remember my mom told me something crazy when I was younger that always stuck with me. She's like, "Yo, when you get married, like she's like, I'm gonna raise you." My dad was there too, but she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna raise you to where you like when you get married, like you ain't gonna need a partner. Like you gonna need a partner because you want a partner. Or you gonna need a wife because you love her.
Somebody,
but you ain't gonna rely on them. Like you gonna know how to wash your clothes, cook, on your clothes. There's some dudes that we probably know that can't even on their shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, that was crazy. Man, I'm like, yo, like if you can't go in there and just make something to eat for yourself, like what are you doing? you need your wife or your girl to make you something to eat. Like that's crazy. So that always stuck with me to like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Always know how to do these different things. You might not be like top chef or nothing like that, but you know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do that, man. But I was going to.
I'm gonna start making a salad now, fellas. I'm gonna start plating up because I know it's getting a little longer. So
no
what
doubt.
we're doing now is the halibut in there is poaching, the salad ready to go.
Okay.
Salad ready to go.
After it poaches, what do you have to do with it?
I'm sorry, bro. What you said?
After you poach it, what happens next?
You just take it out, put it on the plate for 5 minutes, and let it rest.
And
then you take that broth and strain it, and get all the like the leaves and all that stuff out of it. Yeah. And it's gonna be a straight broth.
But see, that can make a good soup.
Oh, so does it? Oh,
yeah,
so
that's exactly what it is.
Oh, kind of disintegrates in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what you said, bro?
I said you don't have to cook it again
it's like soup.
After you poach it?
Nah, it's done.
Oh,
it's done. That's it.
Oh, kind of like oil.
You could cook anything like this, bro. You could cook. You could cook chicken like this.
Yeah.
A lot of people who like on a healthy diet, they'll cook chicken like that because they don't want like the grease or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna poach, make sure your broth has flavor. Don't use water. Use chicken broth or some type of stock. Now I did this all ahead of time. People don't know cooking. 80% of cooking is the preparation, bro. And before we got on, it took me like almost an hour or two to prepare all this stuff. And you see how long it's taking me to finish it because we talking and whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm making 2 meals. I probably should have made just one, but whatever. Nah, I mean, we
it's all good. we get it.
I chopped this kale up. I washed it off. See how fresh it looked. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, with the kale, when you wash it, you ever had a soggy salad that had a lot of water at the bottom of the plate or the dish? That's because whoever served it, they didn't drain the water out. I'm going to tell you like a little technique to get the water out of the kale or the whatever green you use. You use a towel. You get a towel, you lay it on your cutting board, you put the kale inside the towel, you fold the towel back up, and you get your PD Pablo on, baby. You know what I mean? Remember that song?
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Now, I mean, and that's how you wring the water out. You just tighten the towel up, and I would do it outside. I do it on the porch because if you do it in the house, water is going to fly everywhere. So just step on the porch for a minute and just get the moisture out, because you don't want that water and that moisture in your salad. So like, here go the kale. Now, what you do with the kale is the lemon salad dressing.
Trying to make me hungry, yo. I ain't gonna
Throw
front.
a little bit of that. How smooth this joint look.
Yeah. Yo, and I tell people too, yo, it's so important. Like, plating is so important, man. I think that's what people don't really get. Like, you go to restaurants, plate a certain way. That's a whole technique. Like, it's a way to do certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? To make it even look better than it should. You know what I'm saying? If you plate the grilled cheese sandwich, it'll look crazy. Like, you do it right.
Word.
Yeah, that's true. It's because we eat with our eyes first, bro. That's what chefs always tell people, that people eat with their eyes. If people don't like what they see, they're not gonna want to eat it.
That's right.
So always remember that we eat with our eyes first.
Right.
And while washing my hands, because I'm gonna get down and dirty in there.
All right, look, got to
you gotta rub it in there. Just get
my grandmother
in there.
always say, "Yo, son, you gotta get your hands in it, yo." Like you know, like grandmothers back in the day, even some mothers, like, yo, when they make a cake, yo, a mixer. Nah, I got these joints, got these hands in here. I'm about to go to work.
Word up.
That's how you do it though.
Word up.
But
so you got that going.
We were going to talk about
the kale
too, Mike. What kind of music you listening to right now? We know we talk about Griselda offline, but that's like your go-to group right now.
Yeah, but I kind of like, you know how it is. Sometimes you wake up, you don't need to be in the mood for the shooting and all that. You want to go to something different. I mean, so sometimes I ain't gonna front. Lately, I was telling them, I've been in my old school bag. I've been listening to the Whispers. A lot of old school joints like that. But as far as like anything new that's been out, the Jasmine Sullivan joint was good for like a week, and then I got tired of it. I don't know how y'all felt about it though.
Yeah. A little bit of it. I mean, it's cool. I think it. You know, I know the ladies enjoyed it.
It had a premise for it.
This is Brussels sprouts too. I chopped up some Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
I'm telling you, yo, if you start throwing some Brussels sprouts in your salad, it's like it's hearty, yo. It's real hearty.
I ain't mad at that.
Word up. Like, it give your salad that crunch, and it got a good flavor when it's not cooked. And people don't like Brussels sprouts because they probably had the frozen shit back in the day so it was throwing them off. So just eat it raw. It's good like that in the salad. Just slice it up. But you know what I've been listening to? A lot of Snow Allegra and Ro James. I don't know why people don't like Ro James, man. But his last album was fire.
Yeah, you could ask Boy. I've been talking about Snow Allegra for the last like 5 years, yo.
That's my baby.
Yeah. I got on kind of late. It's somebody I always heard of, but there's so much music out there. Sometimes like you kind of get in your own zone. Who you like, who you want to hear. You kind of just like have tunnel vision, especially when it comes to R&B tip, because you have like you got her, you got like I like Black. You know, well, you can call him Black or Six Black, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
I like her.
Word.
Where I like her. Khalid. I like a lot of the.
You ever had quinoa? This is what this is.
Yeah, quinoa be hitting. Yeah.
Throw that in there. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, that quinoa be hitting, man. See what you making right here too. If you didn't want to put the salmon on it, just say this is like a vegetarian meal too, because quinoa is used a lot. Like if you have anybody that's vegetarian around.
Yeah, they use that for the rice.
Yeah, you just said the rice. Yo, you know what you can use too that people don't know?
Cranberries.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I don't know if y'all into this. It's a little tart, but it's good with the.
Nah, I rock
It's
with
good
cranberries.
with the salad dressings.
Bro, I rock with cranberries. Yo, no, don't you use instead of rice too? You can use cauliflower too. Because cauliflower, if you mash cauliflower up, like I have used it a couple times. I mashed it up, like I'm making like mashed potatoes. Yeah, Yo, we've been getting Hello Fresh sometimes, right? And some of the meals, some of the meals come with radish. I'm like, yo, who the hell eats a radish? Yo, like, get out, yo, son. I put it in some tacos, yo. It changed my life, yo.
I was just about to say that, bro. Some fish tacos? What? Hello, there.
Bro, it changed your life, yo. You know why they do it.
I'll take your word for it.
Nah, yo, it's good. Like, I'm dead serious.
Yo, you the worst. So you eat like a 5-year-old, bro. You gotta cut it out.
Yo, but I'm dead serious, yo. Like, I thought the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. Same things. I was like, yo, nah, I don't want this. And Keisha's like, put it on, yo.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that presentation crazy, bro.
That's what it's about, bro. It's about.
I ain't even played it yet. This just in the salad bowl.
He just mixing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. I don't want everybody to see this that's going to be watching this. The fact that he's using his hands to do it. Like, you can't just use a spoon or anything like that. Nah, you got to use your hands, yo.
Yeah, just clean your hands and get it in there, know what I mean? Even when you plate it, you use your hands. You know why? Because you can put different things on a plate where you want it to be. When you're using a spoon or whatever, you can't plate it as nice.
Word up.
You go in there Fred Flintstone style.
Yo, but a lot of these dudes don't wash their hands, so that's the problem.
They come out the bathroom scratching their neck.
You come out the bathroom like this. They run the water and go like this a little bit on the fingertips and walk out. Like, nah, bro, get some soap in them joints.
Get up in there for real.
Real, I be hating dirty fingernails. I don't care anybody, yo. Yeah. Even the kid, like, I got clean your nails real quick.
I don't play that in my kitchen. I keep hand soap, dish detergent, and bleach wipes at all times in my kitchen.
Yo, you have to, man. Like, you know, it's fun.
You can't have mechanic meals mixing the salad up like that.
Word. But think about this though. I mean, it could be out there. How many mechanics are chefs? Like, nah,
I'll feel you.
You like, yo,
you gotta clean your joints.
You have no rough hands, yo. You used to change some carburetors. You making no salad.
Salad be all ripped.
You all ripped. Go over there and grab something from.
Now I'm gonna swap out the salad real quick. You guys can see okay, right?
Yeah, we good. Yeah.
So now I take a slotted spatula. That's what this is called. And I gotta be real careful because
so it
that's
won't break.
Hot.
It's hot and it won't break, right?
And this is gonna break. Yep, exactly. And that liquid is hot.
you need some leather hands for that. Y'all look good, yo.
Word up. And that's done. And I tell you, bro, this is the best fish you can ever have in your life as far as I'm concerned. That's another trip to Alaska. This is where this is called. And I caught it on sale today.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, if you go on the internet and you go, like, you can have it shipped to your house, you're going to pay a couple $100 to get it flown in from Alaska. They'll send you a couple pounds, but I'm telling you, pound for pound, you go and try this. You go to a restaurant and they got it on menu. You go to a wedding reception, anywhere, and you see halibut, get it. Trust me.
I just had a picture, yo. It looked like a giant flounder, yo.
Yeah, but they be like 500 pounds.
Yeah, his joking eyes look crazy on this joint, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a little quick, like, little thing about that. Before they bring it in the boat, they got to shoot it in the head with a Glock. I swear to God, bro. I'm not joking. Watch the video of it on YouTube. They will not bring that fish in the boat because somebody could get injured.
Yeah,
They shoot it in the head with a Glock. I'm not joking. Because if you bring in a boat like that, start flapping around and going crazy.
This
I
Somebody could get
flip the
hurt.
boat.
joint look like
Yeah,
deep
somebody could
Howard
get really
Stern,
hurt.
Boy, that joint ugly
All
as I
right,
don't
so
know what.
I'm gonna plate up the salad, and then that halibut. All I gotta do is strain it in a bowl. We should be out of here in the next 10 minutes. I'm sorry to hold y'all so long.
Yeah, we
Nah,
good.
yeah,
You
nah,
know
this
what I
is
mean?
great.
I like chopping it up.
Nah, this is great because people need to
Word
see
up.
this, man. Like we chop it up, we kick it anyway, but it's important that we, whoever's watching this that might not know how to cook or might know how to cook and just learning from what you putting out there and seeing techniques that they might not know about and seeing how easy it really is. You know what I'm saying? Just all about having the time to do it. Like just having that time and we're not saying do this every day.
Yeah, it's just the preparation is a lot.
Yeah.
Like the other day, yo, I made a turkey burger. I made a turkey
I ain't
burger.
gonna come kids when they with me.
Huh?
What you said, bro?
Now I was saying I made a turkey burger in a skillet the other day. Like it took like, I don't know, like 12, 15 minutes. I ate it in 3 minutes. I was like, yo, come on, man.
You can't get back 12 minutes of your life.
Exactly.
That's what it is, man. But
It's
sometimes,
time,
but it's something about
official though.
but it's something got avocado there too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Quick question, Mike. How do you pick
What's up, brother?
the right avocado?
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah, it depends on when you need it. Like we buy
you buy them when they still green. All right. This is what people don't know. Never buy them when they're brown. Always buy them when they're green, and they're gonna feel like a baseball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, and what you do is, I always keep a brown bag in my closet in my cupboard, and I always got like 2 or 3 avocados. See this old Macy's bag? This paper bag.
Yeah.
What you do is you put them in this bag while they still green, and they ripen very slowly over time.
Yeah.
But you got to use paper bag though.
Okay.
Like a Caribbean dude taught me that. I ain't know that either. And another thing, when you pick them out, make sure the little stem is still in there on the top. Because you know why? If that's gone, it will start oxidizing, meaning that air could get inside. And you know what happens when they oxidize, right?
Yeah, joints start turning brown.
They start to turn brown.
Yeah.
Start to turn brown.
Okay. I was always wondering. So when do you know when they're ready to go?
Could feel it.
They turn brown, and you just squeeze them a little bit. Yeah. When they give a little, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
If the skin start detaching from the avocado, then they're a little bit too ripe. And then when you cut them open, it's gonna look like dog shit. You ain't gonna eat it.
Like we buy avocado.
So there's a fine line between ripe and overripe. You just gotta be careful. Because you don't know how many times that I had avocados and I forgot that I had them and they went bad. And I don't even gotta cut them open to know when they bad. Now I could just squeeze them. If they're real mushy, I just throw them in the garbage because I already know that. It's a wrap. Ain't nothing you could do to bring it back.
It depends on when you want it too. Like you might, you might want one today. Like you got to feel around a little bit to make sure. Again, if it's too mushy, then it's no good. If you got a little squeeze to it, then you're like, yo, I could probably eat this today or tomorrow.
Yeah, because normally
you want to take that pit out, just stick your knife in there and turn.
That joint be looking pretty inside of avocado.
See, I never I actually been wanting to. I always just buy like avocado like already like mixed or whatever. Like I'm gonna put like some nachos or something like that. But I always wanted to like throw them in salads and stuff like that. So I'm like, yo, how do I pick the right avocado? Like I seen people try to do it, but I was gonna try to fake it up there. I was like, yo, if I get them, I can't eat it for like 3 days or 4 days.
I guess like the best way to do it is be like, yo, if you want some avocado later in the week, just get a hard one.
Get a hard one on Monday and say, yo, I might.
By
Thursday I might be good. By Thursday I might be good. Or Friday I might be all right.
Yeah.
All right. I be wanting.
It will take like 3 days for it to get right. I need a flat surface. I was bugging just now.
Yo, tell people too, and another thing about cutting boards, right? Why it's so important to have different cutting boards, right? Besides the cross-contamination piece, but like I found out, like I always knew that, I ain't gonna front. Like the wood board, like you don't really put meat on your wood board. You put it on the plastic joint, right? Like depending on what you're doing. But a lot of people don't know.
That's true.
They'll have one cutting board, and they'll have they don't know. People don't know. They ain't thinking like that, and they'll use that one cutting board for everything they making. You're like, yo, you washing it? But if you cooking meats and you chopping meats up, you need to have it on the plastic. Right. You know what I'm saying? So because the wood is just gonna soak into the wood. Like people don't think about that.
Caveman style.
Telling you, got to.
But because you know exactly where you want everything to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I say, I need a little bit of more radishes over here. So, I need some cranberries over there. You can't do this with a spoon.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
this is how people get their plating up.
Yep. This is the only time I've seen people use a spoon for plating or anything. They put in like a sauce or something. They put the sauce, or they put like a gravy, and they want to put like a design in it. They might just smear the spoon a certain way, like, you know what I'm saying, just so you see that. But normally I see them using their hands to plate. On food, even you look at like Top Chef or Beat Bobby Flay, they're using their hands and they'll put the meat or whatever, with like a spatula, but as far as like the bedding of it. So Mike, yo, you remember your all right, since Valentine's Day coming up, you know what I'm saying? We got dudes in here that's thirsty, right? That's probably watching this. Yo, you remember the first meal you made for a female?
Yup. It was grilled salmon.
What was that? There you go.
And Shorty still talk about that salmon. She probably don't even like me no more. She be like, you can make me some of that salmon.
Exactly.
You gotta charge it.
Word, yo, they say, yo, you find a way to a woman's heart, yo. Sometimes not all you do. You don't gotta get a bag. Just make her a good meal.
Yeah, just try. I mean, she don't like you. Charge her $21.99, like Cheesecake Factory would do.
Word up.
Word is born.
With gratuity.
Word. And that 27.
And bro,
word up.
You don't like avocados? Don't use the avocados, bro.
Nah, I like avocado.
Nah, I like avocados. Yeah, I like it a lot.
I haven't had it in a while, but it's good though.
Word. Yo, so Mike, who you liking in the NBA right now?
And I'll just take the piece of salmon.
Yo, Mike, you heard me?
Y'all can see that.
Oh, no, I see that. Yeah, I see it.
What you said, brother?
I said, who you liking in the NBA right now?
Oh man,
no, it's different now, man.
I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, but it's different than from when we were younger, though. Like it's like
it's hard to follow a team.
It's hard to follow a team, man. I'm still a Bull fan. I try to do that, but it's like I see what's going on, I get the alerts, but like I ain't gonna front. Like I ain't in it like I was before. Even when I like the Kings or whatever, I'm not really in it like that. Like I'm not kind of like it's just on. It's background noise. It's like CNN to me. It just be on.
Yeah, man, it's not the same. I thought it was just me. I thought I was grumpy old man for a while.
I've been saying this for years. Like I don't even watch the regular season. I don't even watch the playoffs. Only time I watch a game is if I got a parlay going. That's it.
Yeah, betting on it. I got that.
But other than that, like I don't really watch the NBA until the playoffs come around.
Yeah, yo, it's just not the same no more. And I think that's because I think it's age, man. I think because we're getting older and we into different things where it's like on Friday night, yo, I ain't worried about seeing doubleheader.
Or
like on Thursday night, like I might go.
Yo,
sleep
let
early.
me in the room on my other phone, bro.
Got you.
You good, bro?
My other phone's about to die.
Nah, that looks good, yo. That looks good,
man.
That's basically what the salad looked like with the salmon. You can cut a smaller piece of fish in there if you wanted to. But like I said, if it's for two, what I would do is I would eat this with my shorty. Just sit down and share it. I mean, I know COVID is around, But I mean, I'm sure you're doing some other shit that's gonna give you COVID when you with your shorty.
Right.
Yeah, right. So
you gonna be all right, though.
You gonna be
Can
all
you hear
right.
me?
Nah,
Yeah,
we hear you good.
man.
Yo, quick question about that meal right there, right? Around, I mean, granted with the fish, I know the prices change on that. How much would you say that cost it to actually get? If you went to the store and you bought all that stuff, how much?
Oh, you mean if you had to buy all the ingredients?
Yeah, everything, yeah.
From the store. Okay, that's easy, bro. That kale is like 99 cents, bro, for like a pound. That's $1. The avocado, I paid 79 cents for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking under $2. The radishes was like $2, and I still got like 10 more in the refrigerator. The quinoa is expensive. That's like $5 because you know it's healthy. So
yeah,
that's probably the most expensive thing besides the fish. This piece of fish was like $9 because it was like $7.99 a pound. It's maybe like a little bit over a pound, a little less. So I'm gonna say under $10 for the piece of fish. So I'm gonna say for everything under $20, well under $20.
So that's
I'm gonna say like $16 for this whole thing, and you still will have kale left, you will have cranberries left, you'll have quinoa left, you'll have everything left over except for the avocado and the fish.
So for everybody watching this, that's $20 instead of paying 80 or 100 by going out, right?
Yeah.
That's $20 for the time in, do it, and you might even be able to cook that with your significant other, like just to chop it up and talk about Malcolm and Marie. Hopefully, ain't no fight happen after that, but
word up,
word up,
word up.
That's
I'm gonna plate up this halibut, and then that's gonna be it. As far as
that look good though, man. Don't forget that picture though. Whenever you get a chance.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it to the side. I'm gonna go in my dining area where the lighting is a little bit better, so I can get a good picture. So
send us that too.
That's definitely dope, man. But now we were saying about the NBA, man, it's totally different than when we were watching it. I think it's just like an age thing, you know.
All right. Shift. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, it's different. It's soft now, man. Everybody flopping, they complaining. They want to be on the same team. It's like I want that Jordan killer instinct. I want you to feel like you ain't never gonna win.
Yo, and that's
I
the
think
thing.
Part of it is too. It's like rings are defining greatness.
Yeah. Which it shouldn't.
So everybody
to go.
So everybody's like, they think they need the ring for validation. I feel like when Jordan was beating everybody, it was kind of like, yo, I know I'm great. I just can't beat this dude.
Yeah. That's what it was, and that's the thing that I think that's missing with that, because like I blame it on the media too, and fans too, saying like, yo, you gotta get a ring to beat. Nah, you really don't, because like it's a team sport. Now, if you play tennis, you a golfer, you a wrestler, you're a boxer. That's all you. Like, yo, if you the greatest, you the greatest. Like, you Floyd, you 50-0.
Right. You could throw this in the garbage.
Okay.
The peppercorns and the lemon peel and the thyme, like it's all strained out now. So, so now all you got is the broth. Mm-hmm. So now when you got it in your bowl, you can just sip it. You ain't gotta worry about getting no seeds or nothing. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, that's what I was saying. Like it's kind of weird because everybody wants to team up, but I take it like we talk about this all along, Derrick and I, about AAU basketball. I blame a lot of the stuff on AAU because this is who's in the NBA right now. Like, these are kids that are AAU driven, and with AAU, what it used to be like, we were growing up in Jersey, we had a couple of even look at St. Anthony's, right? St. Anthony's had their teams, but those were all Jersey City kids. Like, for the most part, they were Jersey City kids that Hurley was on since like 7th, 8th grade. And you had a few big programs. You know what I'm saying? You had a few, and then St. Pat's came up. You had Pat's Catholic for a little bit. I mean, like real big programs down on the national stage. It was different. You had some AAU teams. I think they had a team with Kobe, Vince Carter, Tim Thomas on, which is crazy. Lamar Odom had a great team, but it wasn't like how it is now with kids. Is like, yo, I'm gonna go play with the best point guard in the nation. His AAU team's in Oakland. I'm gonna go to Oakland for the summer. Like, what? Yeah, you live in Chicago. Like, how's that? Like, why is that happening?
Right.
So these kids get used to doing that.
Yeah,
They're like,
just
yo,
transition.
transition to it goes to college. Like, yo, I want let's all go to Kentucky.
Right.
All right. I'm not dissing Kentucky, but let's all go to Kentucky. All right. I'm in the NBA. I'm losing. Nah. We gotta go to let's go to LA. Or let's go to New York. Or let's go to Miami. They don't say to go to New York, which I don't, because it's New York, that's why. But it's just the way kids are brought up. And I think that's why it's losing some of its luster. I mean, it's bigger than ever, but as far as like with us watching it ain't the same.
Yeah.
Damn, Mike, it look good though. So and when you hit it with the spoon, that fish is gonna just melt like butter.
Yep, officially. Like, like it almost fell apart when I was putting it in the bowl. And it's done. And it's just straight fish, bro. I ain't putting no adobo or nothing on that. And that's how you want it. You want to taste the freshness of the fish. And another thing I almost forgot to tell you, when you're buying a nice piece of fish and it's fresh, it shouldn't smell like anything.
Right.
It shouldn't smell like fish. It shouldn't smell like anything. Fresh fish, when you catch it, smells like nothing. That's when you know when you got. And if you buy a whole piece of fish, you always look at the eyes and you look underneath the gills. That's how you could tell the freshness of a fish, how long it's been sitting. The eyes look bloodshot like they just smoked some dust. Nah, leave that. leave that one.
Yeah. Like crazy.
The eyes should be super clear and you shouldn't smell anything. Like when you pick up a fish and smell your hands, you really shouldn't smell anything besides like maybe like salt water, like the ocean.
Salt water, the ocean.
The ocean. It's the only thing you should smell. If it smells fishy, that means that joint been sitting around for a couple days.
Word up, that joint walked in.
That's what you get. That's what you're getting from the supermarket.
Yeah, pretty much. And like when I bought this, I asked her. I said, "Was this frozen? How long you had it?" She said, "We just got it in this morning." Was it frozen? No, it just came in from Alaska. And you can ask them if it was farm raised. They should be able to tell you that too.
Yo,
like halibut is always wild. It's not farm raised ever. But a lot of fish that's farm raised is salmon, tilapia. That's why a lot of people say they won't eat tilapia no more because it's all mostly farm raised.
Like it ain't real fish, right? Tilapia, I thought.
That's what they saying, but basically it's farm raised under poor conditions. And which means is that the fish be having a lot of diseases, so you probably don't want to eat it too much.
Yo, the thing that's crazy.
A little garnish over the top, make it look sexy. Give a little Victoria's Secret.
All right.
I was gonna say real quick, like I started having like I was eating shrimp, and I didn't know it was shrimp. Yo, I was eating shrimp. I was waking up in the morning with like a Bubba Gump top lip. Yo, it was crazy. And then, and I didn't think it was shrimp. I'm like, yo, I never had an issue with shrimp. I get this shrimp all the time, like peeled and deveined, farm raised shrimp. So I'm like, all right. So this happened like 3 different times. I'm like, yo, every time I did this, I had shrimp. I never ever had an issue with shrimp. I'm allergic to farm raised shrimp now. I can only get wild caught.
Because it's whatever they feed in that shrimp, they're giving it a lot of hormones and stuff like that. That you're having a reaction to, bro.
Yeah, it's giving you that Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire joints.
So I can only, but it never happens like at a restaurant. Like I've had it at restaurants, no issues. But that farm raised from ShopRite, forget about it. I can't even get it no more. Only wild caught.
Trip off for this though. I couldn't eat shrimp for the first 21 years of my life. And then I had a food allergy. And then my grandma's, blessed dad, she was like, just try it. Sometimes people grow out of their food allergies. So I ate some shrimp fried rice from the Chinese spot. and nothing happened. Yeah. So ever since, now I've been eating crabs, shrimp, everything. But like all my life, I could never eat crabs or anything. Like all I could eat was fish and clams. And now I can eat lobster and all that now.
That's dope. Real quick. So the poached fish, how much would that one cost start to finish?
That one's a little bit more expensive because the halibut like $25 a pound. Sometimes, depending on where you get it from. I got it today for $18. I caught it on the sale. You ain't gonna find it no cheaper than that. That's it. That's like a 1 pound piece, so was like $18, $19. The chicken broth is like $1 a can. So let's say I use 3 cans. That's $3. That's $21. The thyme is like $1. The lemon is like $1. That whole meal is like less than $25.
But still.
And if you try to buy that, if you try to buy that at a restaurant, you're gonna definitely pay a little bit more than that. Yeah.
Right.
Right, yeah, go to Capitol Grill with that one. See how much they're gonna charge you for that.
Hit you in the head with a $62.99 piece.
Bro, like what?
Word.
Yo, the joint won't have a price on it. It'll just tell you. It'll just say the dish with no price. Like, yeah, how much is this?
Yo, don't you hate that? I hate when I go out and they be like, "Oh, you know this a grip."
Word up, man. Now we appreciate that breaking that down. So, fellas, you can got something y'all can cook, man. Quick, 2 meals under $30, pretty much.
Yeah.
2 meals under $30, which is crazy.
And you might cook it for somebody who never even been exposed to halibut. They're gonna and then leave a good impression on them. Like, it'll be like, oh, I remember the first time I had halibut. I was with no man, you leave a good impression on them.
Right up.
Well, yeah, Mike. Appreciate it, man. We've been pushing you to do some stuff for a while. I think you should do more.
Definitely more food stuff, man.
I've been telling you, like, record it. If you don't like what it looks like, delete it. But at least, see what you look like doing it. I mean, I think it's great. I think you can do some damage. I learned a lot tonight for sure. So I'll definitely appreciate, the bonding time and you showing the world what you're nice at.
No doubt, my brothers. I appreciate y'all, man. It's all love, man. Y'all solid. Y'all already know, man.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. I appreciate you. And your platform is growing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing it organically. You're doing something that you enjoy doing with the people you enjoy talking to.
Right.
So keep doing your thing. Like I said, eventually we're going to get y'all to the point where y'all going to put this drunk behind the paywall and we're going to blow up.
Yeah,
word up.
Y'all going to get there. Don't worry.
Yep.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it.
No doubt. All right, my bros. Talk to you soon. Love.
Peace.
One.
Bang, bang.
Great minds think alike. Great minds podcast. Great minds think alike. Great minds podcast. Great minds think alike. Great minds podcast. Great minds think alike. Let's rock. You're now tuned into the Great Minds podcast. 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 Derrick Devon, oh boy, like Cam on a song. Culture safe now, thank God. The panic is gone. Time to heal from the pain. Take the bandages off. You gotta win. The stakes are high like a cannabis bomb. Okay, it's game time. Picture with the balls. That's a FaceTime. Great minds spreading faster than a rumor through the grapevine. Born and Derrick, deserve the merit. All salute. It's more than just a podcast. Show it's like a movie. Born and Derrick, what up? Great minds think alike. It's the Great Minds podcast. Great minds think alike. It's the Great Minds podcast. Great minds think alike. It's the Great Minds podcast. Great minds think alike. You're now tuned into the Great Minds podcast. You're now tuned into the Great Minds podcast. You're now tuned into the Great Minds podcast. You're now tuned into the Great Minds podcast.